Welcome back. My name is Angie Gerber, and I'm here to explain the eXp Stock Awards program and how the 5 different ways, how it works here at eXp and how you can earn stock rewards for doing what you already do, and that's sell real estate. So let's get into it. The first way that you can earn a stock award at eXp is when you sell a home. So you come over to eXp, you close on your first transaction, the company will reward you $200 worth of stock in the company. So now you have equity in the company. You're a shareholder, business owner. And that is where, if you go back to the other model of the other video of the old model versus the new model, that is where you can have ownership in the company. There is the publicly traded stock. Go take a look at it. I know that when I saw my first deal at any of the other few brokerages I was at, I got a great job. Keep it up. Keep making me money. Well, now you can make your own money. It's just amazing. Now, the next way you can earn stock is when you cap. So that would be a $400 stock award. Now, again, what that looks like at eXp is you have an 80-20 split. You pay 20% into the company until you hit your cap of 16,000. And once you hit your cap, which in the state of Minnesota is about 8 deals, 8 to 10 deals, depending on your price point, you cap at 16. And once you cap at that 16, the company will reward you another $400 worth of stock. And the third way that you can earn stock at eXp is when you bring over an agent. So many people bring family or friends, or agents are out there that they do a deal with and they just really got along well. And they're like, yeah, my brokerage isn't really doing anything. And I don't know, tell me more about where you're at. And then you tell them and they join you, and maybe your brokerage gives you a $25 gift card to a coffee shop or something. Great. Well, what about getting rewarded and actually getting stock in the company? I mean, that is an amazing opportunity. So I bring Cindy over, and Cindy closes her first deal. Yay, that's awesome. I get rewarded $400 when Cindy closes her first deal. And that's on any agent you bring over. You bring over an agent and you help eXp grow and you pour into the company, you're rewarded. And this whole process and program and stock options that we're talking about, it costs you nothing to be a part of. You just get to be a part of it by being at eXp. And you get rewarded heavily as you help the company grow. So looking back here, now this is a one-time thing. So I can only get the $400 reward from Cindy once on her first transaction. So that's the first transaction. Now you go back up to here and here, every year this resets, meaning when you cap, let's say my anniversary date is November 1st. So every November 1st, my $16,000 cap starts over. And let's say I sell about 4 houses a month. So I cap within 2 months. So February through October, I'm at the 100% model. Pretty cool. Now, when my anniversary of November 1st hits and I have resetting my cap and paying the 16,000 back into eXp every year, I can, my first transaction, get another $200 gifted to me for my first sale under my new cap come November 1st. And once I cap again and hit my $1,600 or $16,000 cap, I get the additional 400. So these happen year after year after year, and they just accumulate in the background. So pretty cool, right? And these ones, so 1 through 3, have a vesting period of 3 years. So Glenn was pretty smart when he put this all together because he wants to create generational wealth and wealth for the agents, and the vesting period of 3 years to make sure we have the right agents here that we're pouring into and that are getting rewarded for being here and helping the company grow and being a part of it. And so what you have, you come down here, and why I separate these two is because number 4, especially when you close a transaction, you can take 5% of your commission and purchase eXp stock at a 5% discount. Now, why this is different from these up here is because this is actually funds that you can tap into right away. So like if I had to close in today, I could take 5% of my commission, buy the stock at a 5% discount, turn around tomorrow and cash it out. There's no vesting period on this. Pretty cool. Another way people are really just pouring into their future. And some people are like, well, what if the stock does bad? Or what if this and what if that? Well, it's especially like up here where it doesn't cost you anything. This is completely optional. How much are you getting for your trophies at your brokerage? Or maybe you get to get up on stage, and I know what my ego was filled and fed and felt so good. Recognition, top agent, top team, so great. Here's your trophy, here's your reward. Okay, I don't have one of those from any of my brokerages, but I do have stock, and it's going to sit there, and it's there, and it's amazing. As long as I'm here 3 years or more, I get to collect that in my Morgan Stanley account, all included with eXp. Pretty cool. So think about that. At least you have the option for stock here and have the option for equity in the company. I'm sure where you're at, it's not possible right now. So something is better than a trophy, at least for me. Now, the 5th way, and the way that really gets a lot of agents excited, well, it's all fantastic, but when you cap the 16,000, and again, in Minnesota, that's about 8 transactions. So put 8 transactions. It depends on your state, so it's all about the price point. But in Minnesota, if once I sold 8 homes, if I sell, or when I sell an additional 20 homes, I actually get my full $16,000 cap back in stock. Now, this is what this looks like. So you have $16,000 that you've paid into eXp from your 80-20 split right here. Now, of this one, $8,000 is awarded to you right away the moment you, what they call icon. It's an icon award. You're an icon agent, meaning you're a capping agent, and then you sold additional homes, and now you're icon agent, which gets you your cap back. $8,000 right off the bat. You get that right away, and that has a 3-year vesting period, much like up here. And the additional one, you get $4,000 back. And that is when you show up and you coach and train and do different things where you're pouring into the company and the other agents. And this truly is one of my most favorite things about eXp is the agents that are out there doing the business, iconing, in production, hitting the streets, I mean, pounding the pavement, whatever you call it. They're the ones training us because they get their $4,000 back, and that's at a 2-year vesting period. So it's how we have the top trainers and top agents in the world at eXp who are doing the business, training everyone else, and running the 70 plus trainings a week. My business partners as well, they show up at a really high level outside of just all the training eXp offers. We offer daily calls if needed. I mean, it's phenomenal. So that's the 8,000 and the 4,000, and then you have the option to get $2,000. One by attending the summit every year, and the other by attending eXpCon. You get $2,000 back for this one and $2,000 back for that one. And these are vested, you get that right away. There is no vesting period on that. So $8,000 back in your stock right off the bat, right when you icon, 3-year vesting period. $4,000 once you give back to the other agents and help the company grow and expand and take your talents and pour them into other agents. You get the $4,000 back at a 2-year vesting period. And you get $2,000 back in stock when you attend the summit, and you get $2,000 back in stock when you attend eXpCon. 0 vesting time period. So I know it's a lot, and I just wanted to unpack it so you can really see the benefits and the different 5 ways and explain. And of course, there's always more that we can go into. There's slides I can send you in very specific details of what this looks like and how this works. But this is just the overall view, and I wanted to get it to you today because I think it's really important that we start having these conversations and understanding of what is possible. And this is also, on a side note, why a lot of agents, like it's March of 2025. The stats last month were 4,128 agents joined eXp. We have about 90,000 agents now. And of those agents, 9.2 agents come back to eXp every day. And what I see happening is, there's a lot of reasons, and I'm not going to sit here and say eXp is perfect. There's no perfect brokerage out there, but I will say I've never seen leadership that pivots so quickly and listens to their agents and gives back and helps their agents grow their wealth. But agents leave for different reasons. Either they partnered with the wrong person. That's what I hear a lot. I felt like I was in an island. I didn't understand the whole cloud thing, and no one was there to walk me through it. I've just reconnected with an agent that's coming back that left in like 2021. Things are different even since 2021, especially since before that. I have agents that have been here since 2017, 2015. Their stock account, because they've iconed every year, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So some of the agents that leave go to these other cloud-based brokerages that are popping up all over because they want to try to get on the ground floor of this whole big stock thing, because agents that have been here and hung in and bought stock at like 38 cents a share, well, yeah, as you can imagine, they're not selling real estate anymore. They've kind of got it all figured out and they're good to go. So agents are chasing that. And I have different feelings on that. I think if that's what you want to do, you want to do, but the proof is in the numbers, and agents are coming back because this is the proven model. eXp has proved it. They've taken their time. Some of it was really difficult, and some of it they learned the hard way, and then they adapted and overcame. And then they did it again, and then they did it again. And it was just a learning process because eXp was the first cloud-based brokerage in 2009, at least that I'm aware of. And now there are tons of copycats and competition popping up. Like I said in my other video, I'm all for competition. But some agents, I know one just left her, I think it was like $3 million rev share organization at another cloud-based brokerage and came to eXp because it isn't what you think it's going to be. So tried and true, proven. They've done their work. They've taken their knocks. They've been knocked down and got back up. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful ran company now. They've figured it out. Leadership's in place. It's like all the right people are on the bus now and in the right seats. And when you have that, you're off to the races. It's so cool. But take a look at this. I'll step out of the way so you can see it fully. Let me know what questions you have, because I know there's a lot to unpack. And like I said in the last video, I would just love to help you run your numbers, and maybe for you, it may not be for you, but as a business owner, you owe yourself and your family the opportunity to at least look at this model and build their wealth. And if you do say no, we'll part as friends. And you should at least know what you're saying no to and really understand it. So till next time, go sell something and let me know when you want to jump on a call and we'll unpack it a little bit more.